Hi there, this is Ranjit from techtobuzz.com, and today I have the unboxing of this HTC Desire SV, and I believe this is a model that is launched only in India or in a very limited regions. And again, this is a dual SIM Android phone, and specs are very similar to the HTC Desire X, but this is the, I would say, a dual SIM version. And again, we get it in two colors, this yellowish orange and the black color. The one I have here is the black model, and I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And the MRP pricing quoted here is almost 26,000, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of around 21,000 for this phone. And let me quickly go over the specs. It sports a dual core processor that's a 1 GHz, and I believe it's an ARM Cortex A5. It has a 4.3-inch screen and has 768 MB of RAM and runs on the Android ICS. And here is the SAR rating, and the SAR rating is actually pretty decent. It is just 0.64 watts per kilogram. And let us quickly break this seal now. And it seems like HTC Desire series, they are launching quite a few Android phones these days. And right away we get the HTC Desire SV, and again, as you can see, it's a 4.3-inch Super LCD screen, not 4-inch. And let me take it out, and as you can see, it's dual SIM, and I have to say the phone feels very heavy. So let's quickly look at what else do we get in the box. It's the standard fare, nothing special. As you can see, the standard HTC earphones, micro USB charging cable, and a country specific USB charger. So nothing special. Let me keep all these things to the side. So this is the phone itself, and let me take out this protective cover. And as I said, again, this is the black version again. So let us quickly open the back cover, and we have a small indent over here using which we can pry open back the back cover. And as you can see, the battery is already there. I hope it has some charge so that we can do the first boot for this device. We have a slot for adding our micro SD card. I'm just going to do that, add a micro SD card to the same, like this. And as you can see here, we have two slots for adding the SIM card, and this phone accepts a micro SIM card, not the regular one. And the first one is for 3G and the second is just 2G. So let me add my 3G SIM card to the same, and it goes in here. And let's put back the back cover. Actually, the camera provided on this is supposed to be decent, and it's an 8-megapixel shooter, but I don't get the fact that HTC has omitted the front-facing camera on this mobile. So that's kind of a bummer in my opinion. And let's try to power it on. And it looks like we don't have, yeah, we do have some juice, so let it boot. By that time, I'll just give you an overview. We have the 3.5mm headphone jack over here. The power button is kind of recessed, so it's difficult to press the same. And we have the volume rocker on this end, nothing else. On the bottom, we have the micro USB slot for charging and syncing, the microphone hole over here, and on this end again, nothing. And on the back, we have the 8-megapixel shooter with LED flash, HTC logo, and it also says that it has Beats audio, and we have a nice grill over here for the speakerphone. And it has already booted, so the boot was pretty good. And on the top, we have a very big earpiece, HTC branding. So let me quickly unlock this. And on the bottom, we have three touch type capacitive buttons, back, home, and the multitasking icon. And the screen size, as I said, is 4.3 inches, and it's a Super LCD screen. So let me quickly just set this up and I'll come back. So it has booted and initial setup has been done. And again, the screen looks very good, initial impressions. And let's look at the Android version it ships with. And if we go to about and go to software info, the Android version it ships with is Android version 4.0.4 and the new HTC Sense version that is known as 4.1. And again, as I said, it sports a 1 GHz dual core processor with 768 MB of RAM, and as of now it looks pretty responsive. Let's also look at the storage. and the internal storage is 1.1 GB. And again, we have phone storage also, that's also about 1.1 GB. But as I said, we can add a micro SD card, and I've added my 2 GB micro SD card. So in terms of storage, you shouldn't have a problem with this phone. But again, I miss the fact that it does not have a front facing camera, which is a kind of a bummer. Also, as this is a dual SIM Android phone, we have this network manager. From here you can set the default SIM if we like. And as we are connected to my Wi-Fi network, let's also fire up the web browser and let's have a quick look at the same. How is the performance? Let's go to tech2buzz.com. I love it. And the keyboard is very easy to type because it's really wide. So initial impressions, the keyboard looks decent enough, I would say. Let's try the pinch gesture. It's not as smooth, but again, I'll test it a lot more in my full review. Let's go to Tech2Buzz website and see. Again, the website loaded fairly quickly in my opinion. Let's try the pinch gesture. It's okay, and we do get that text reflow option that we get with HTC browsers, so that's also there. And let's open up one of the stories because we have a video embedded in this web page. Let's try to change the orientation, and the orientation change again was very quick. Let's play back this video.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about the differences between the iPad.
So again, as you can see, no problem. So initial impressions looks like a nice handset, and the feel also is actually pretty good. Let me show you the back. Actually, the back, the texture is kind of rubbery plastic, so it gives a very good grip and feel to the phone. Also, as this phone sports 8 megapixel camera, let's quickly have a look at the same, and let me fire the camera app. And let's see if we have the tap to focus. Yes, we do have the tap to focus, and it takes the stamp quickly. Let me switch off the flash and let's see how is the speed. Again, instant. We don't get that burst shot while just holding it, but again, the shots that it can take is pretty quick. So I'll be testing this camera, etc., and all the other features in my full review. I'll also be doing the benchmarks, etc. So if you have any particular questions regarding this phone, please post them in the comment section below. I'll try to include them in my full review. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.